Yeah, we are back again, Uncle Bull Cow, and it's waking up with the bull in the morning, right here on your FM dial or YouTube. Look at that bad boy. This, my friends, is the yellow Bhutlah. I'll tell you something very odd about this pepper. I've had yellow Bhutlahs that were all weird and off pheno. I don't have one laying around. I actually just seen one yesterday. I don't know. I froze a bunch of peppers. So so with the chocolate bootla, the more off pheno they get, or more like short and stocky, the hotter. With the yellow bootla, it's the exact opposite. I've had ones that are all weird looking phenos and stuff, and they really weren't that bad. They were probably hot as a yellow scorpion Trinidad. But this, well, anytime I've tried one that's been like this, the true yellow boot Lafino, it has been just as hot or hotter than a yellow fever. So let's cut this open and see how we did. Oh yeah, looks beautiful on the inside. I got some. It's breakfast with the bowl, so I got some breakfast sandwiches right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get capsaicin all over my hands. I always do, no matter what, and I rub my eyes. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the bootla and put it upon the sandwich like that, because that's how I like to eat them. I will go in for a small solo bite of this half. I'll eat that other half on the other half of a sandwich or something. Wickedly hot for a yellow pod. Slight citrusy notes when you first kind of start chewing it, and then a little fruitiness. No floral or bitter. Now, when you get down to the placenta, you know, you know how it is. You might get a little bit. Did you guys watch the Pocky one chip challenge? Mrs. Bolkow 20 chip challenge last night? If you haven't, it's the video right before this one. Go watch it. Mrs. Bolkow did really good. Now, 7 o'clock in the morning the next day, Mrs. Bolkow is still awake. She has not slept yet. She has been up all night with calf cramps. But even though she is handling like a champ. So yeah, this is really good. That pepper on this breakfast sandwich with some monster mash. Oh yeah. That is excellent. I wish the general public would be more open to chilies. And this isn't that hot. It's not. It's with food, But I was a chef for 20 years, and I came up with some elaborate dishes. Many of them were spicy, but I just wish that man. I'll tell you, if I ever owned a restaurant, which I never will, because I don't want to. But if I did, I would have a chili head menu, like straight up, and I would have it on the menu marked for chili heads only. No, you're not getting your money back. No, you're not going to send it back to the kitchen and say it's too hot, make it again. No, no, no. Every waiter or waitress would recite something to them, letting them know this is spicy food. And but I would pair different peppers with different dishes because that's what I do. A lot of people, they don't understand that, you know? Like people just they want to put some Reaper powder in something and call it Carolina Reaper lip smacking ribs, and meantime it's not even hot. Then maybe you'll have wings or something, but I'll tell you, this is crazy because nowadays you gotta be more careful. But the first time I ever got burned from a restaurant was Gandhi in Albany, New York. They got the best Indian food I've ever had. But I went in there and I ordered chicken sagwala, and I said I want it as hot as you can make it. And they said no, you don't, and they begged me not to order it like that. I insisted upon it, and they then let me know that if it was too spicy, they were not going to give me my money back, and they would not remake my food. I said okay, I agree. Mm, big old bite of Bhutlah. So they made this chicken sagwa, and I think they put ghost peppers in it. It was real hot, but it was good. Sat there eating it, and the people up at the counter and the host, they called the cooks out, and they were all sitting there watching me eat this food. And the waiter come over and was like, "You like it?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Holy cow, you're crazy." And he told me that they don't make that for American people. They won't. I was the first one ever. And I told them, I was like, as a meeting, like, whew. I'm like, you guys did good. I'm like, this is the first ever meal that I've gotten anywhere that was hot. And so that's funny. Even when I'd go to like New York City, anytime I'm in Brooklyn, I'm hitting up the Jamaican spots. Um, Sorry, my alarm was going off. I'm sorry about the background noise. Got the dishwasher going. But I used to go to these Jamaican spots, and let's cut the rest of this pepper up and throw it on this other sandwich. And I would order, jerk chicken, and I'd tell them I want the Scotch bonnet pepper mash, the homemade pepper sauce that I know for a fact they have. They'll have some Scotch bonnet hot sauces, out for the general public. Those things they're garbage. And I tell them I want their personal stuff. And I remember nice a nice Jamaican lady. She's like like the cook. Like people talk about they got Big Mama cook better than anybody. That she was like the Big Mama of the Jamaicans, and she said, you know on that, you can burn your mouth. And I said, that's what I want. I want to get burned. She said, it's too spicy for you, white boy. And man, she had me laughing. She was being dead serious. I'm laughing like crazy at her. And then she was giving me a hard time about giving me the Scotch bonnet pepper sauce, the homemade stuff. And I said, I want more than one little thing of it. And she finally did the same thing. She gave in, but said, I'm not giving your money back and I'm not remaking your food. I said, okay. She gave it to me, and boy, that was some good pepper sauce. Mm-hmm. It was good. I could tell it was made the right way. It was the mashed, and then the lime and the shadow benny, and let it sit for a little couple days. And anyways, yeah. So I've used to try. Now, nowadays I'm a little more cautious. You know, I'm not gonna go into a place. I do still, but now that they got 16 million cap crystals available and all kinds of extracts, I might be careful going into a wing spot, you know, and ordering something that they make me sign a waiver for, and I'm just trying to eat lunch and not do like a challenge. That there, but even still, I did the Quaker steak and lube on an empty stomach while driving, you know, home from New York. Um, that was nothing. That was a big disappointment. You know, I did one. I was just telling somebody about the other day. I did one at this restaurant in Greensboro, and it's a syndicated restaurant, but I don't remember what the name of the place was. But I said I want the hottest wings. Like, well, we got this, and it's like a challenge. Um, I'm just having lunch. I'm like, as hot as you can make them, plus give me sauce on the side. Yeah, they had a little bit of heat, but I would still be careful. Back in the days when we used to make suicide wings, and we used to put pure cap or the NASCAR 750 extract with like cayenne pepper and hottest hot sauce we could find, and we had to do all kinds of things. Nowadays, you got capsaicin crystals, super hot peppers. You know, come on. Uncle Bokal loves you. The yellow Bhutlah, excellent pepper, good flavor, good heat. I got a decent burn going on right now. If you didn't watch the 20x one chip challenge, Mrs. Bokal last night, and me, the 1x one chip challenge, go back and watch that video. It's right before this one.